Good afternoon. This is Karen Tully reporting from the Republican Women of Baltimore County, CPAC 2024. And we have with us a very special honored guest, Catrina Stubbe, Director of Moms for Liberty. Moms for Liberty is an organization, if you haven't heard anything about it, it is someone fighting for our children. How did you get involved, Catrina?
Oh, well, thank you for having me. And first of all, I knew firsthand the indoctrination for our children. I am a mom of four, and I saw how they are behaving, this generation, very different of our generation. And honestly, for centuries has been most of the same education, and suddenly we see a huge change in this generation. Hypersexualization, we see how the rates of academics go down and down every time. Even the worst part is in Baltimore. In Baltimore, they are not proficiency in math.
That's where we're from. So I understand.
I understand completely. So what we are finding is to have a better education and transparency in education offering to our children. We are paying for that. Why we?
Let me just stop you for a second. Do you know they pay almost $20,000 per student in Baltimore for education?
So that's the worst part, that they pay the most to Baltimore, to that district, and they have the worst proficiency on the country. It's less than 2%, and for Black and Hispanic it's 0%. Not even one student passed their test. This is the sad, and this is the reality. We do not need DEI. We do not need diversity, inclusion, and diversion. This is only beautiful names, beautiful titles like social justice, like everything else, that they are simply Marxist ideologies indoctrinating our children.
We want our children, our girls and boys, to know about merit, not about DEI and being advanced because of any other factor but that. True?
Absolutely. What we want to our children is to be productive members of society, and this is the main goal of public education: to prepare children for the future, to solve all the problems, to have skills, and they are now graduating without a purpose. And this is sad because they are not even prepared for college.
And not only that, we're fearful to send them to a particular college because of the indoctrination of not liking the United States.
Yes, absolutely. It's sad. All this using our tax dollar. They are changing the nature of our children. They are changing their gender. They are telling them to hate each other or to hate our country. And they are weaponizing the institution against parents. At the worst of all, this is a war against the family. This is a war against our children, and we need to stop. Moms can change the world, and Moms for Liberty is not going to allow to take one more children to these gender ideologies.
Mama Bear is looking out for the baby bear, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm ready. I'm on fire.
Catalina, have you ever experienced socialism? Do you know much about that?
I am from Colombia. We recently elected a very socialist president, Pedro, and it's sad. It's sad when I see another country taken by these people, taken by this cancer. And we need to select more presidents, like, for example, President Nayib Bukele or President Milei, that we're going to hear from here in CPAC. And yesterday we had all this beautiful crowd at CPAC, crazy for Bukele. And I had the exclusive interview with President Nayib Bukele at the end after he spoke. I have a radio show called Padres en Acción, which means parents in action. And when I asked him for an interview, I was the only one selected because of Moms for Liberty transcend borders. And this is something global. This is something happening not only in our country, but in all the countries.
I didn't realize it was actually happening in all the countries. I know it's terrible here. So what can people do? Join together, join Moms for Liberty, join Republican of Women of Baltimore County in Maryland also. Is there anything else that we can do?
Listen, we need to help Baltimore. This is one of the worst places that I see that children need to be educated. They need a great education. They need transparency in education. They don't need sexual education. They are not going to be prepared for sexual workers. I don't know, but they need to be prepared for the future.
You mentioned the election. How about the election here? Do you like President Trump?
I like it. Of course, I like it. How can I not like a president whose economy was good, borders secure, great economy? Our education even was better with under President Trump and all the policies. So absolutely, I'm supporting. He is supporting pro-life. He is supporting so many conservative values that I'm supporting too.
Well, I'd like to thank you for all you've done. I know you have worked very, very hard if you're a director. You don't move up there just by DEI, okay? You work up by merit, correct? And that's something we teach our children. Work hard and you can make it in America. So I want to thank you so much, okay? God bless you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me.